Alright guys, so let's talk about attack level, which is basically your normals, right? Is what they classify it as, at least in this game. So before I get started on this, light attacks can beat out medium and heavy attacks in this game if you have the correct startup time and the correct range. However, light attacks can get beaten out by medium attacks in this game, and what else is there? Heavy attacks can beat out medium punches in this game, right? But light attacks can beat out heavy and medium attacks if your startup time is too slow. But like, say for example, we're in a neutral state and then me and Ryu is to throw a button at the same time. Say for example, I threw out like my standing light punch against his standing medium punch. He would actually beat me out, right? But if he was to do like a certain block string and he was to try and take his turn back, like say for example, he's like -2, right? My standing light punch is like 4 frames on startup, and he was to go for like another medium punch even though he's like -2 on block, and his medium punch is like 5 frames, which I think he has a 5-frame medium punch. If you do 5 plus -2, that will come out at 6, 7, so that will come out at 7 frames. Since I have a 4-frame standing light punch, if he was to throw this out at the same time I throw out my own counter poke, I would beat him out with a light attack. You get what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make sure you guys understand that real quick. Alright guys, so let's talk about why I picked Seth, right? I think it's a little concerning that he is posing as a female and he talks like a man. That bothers me like a lot. I prefer the cape costume though, but Seth is really cool in this game. I like this game a lot, man. But anyway, that's besides the point. So the reason why I have Seth here is because Seth has a really good standing medium kick, mainly like when you're standing up, because it has like substantial range to where like Ryu can't really reach him, but he could go for like some form of a counter attack to like stuff this attack depending on what the startup time of it is, and he could possibly get a counter attack. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the player's gonna have to anticipate and predict when the Seth player is gonna go for the standing medium kick, right? So like I said, this has really good range on it, right? So Ryu can't really like throw out normals that will reach in this area, so Seth can play at like this range and still stay outside of the range of Ryu's attacks. But that's besides the point. I'm kind of getting carried away here. So this move is considered a high, right? Now you can clearly see it's hitting Ryu. Now remember what I showed you with Kage, right? Kage is going for like all of his high attacks, and you know, you can't neutral couch it. And even when it comes to the throwing in this game, you cannot necessarily neutral couch it, right? You have to backdash or jump into the air and then punish them based on what the recovery is, right? So as you can clearly see, Ryu is actually ducking this now, which I find very interesting. So my hitbox is literally right here, where now this normal is more of a close range normal rather than a far reaching normal, right? So I found this very interesting, right? So keep this in mind, like Seth's hitbox is like right here when the opponent neutral crouches. So if they read that you're gonna do that normal, like you're gonna have to be careful with that. So you might end up doing something like this and kind of conditioning them to kind of like be careful with neutral crouching, right? So I thought that this was interesting. Another thing that I find very interesting is that if you go for like a standing light kick with a lot of characters, this is considered a high instead of a low. So that's a little confusing, at least to me. But yeah, now another thing that they have in this game that can prevent the opponent from neutral crouching is a mid attack, right? Which is technically an overhead, but they classify it as a middle attack, right? Which prevents the opponent from neutral crouching. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have Ryu crouch, and he's going to guard all. And as you can clearly see, he's getting hit. See how he's trying to block? He's getting hit. So for a lot of characters, you get a hit advantage of +1, like you get a hit advantage of +1, which is not a lot, but it's enough to where like you'll have like a 3-frame normal. You know what I'm saying? And if you do have like a 3-frame normal already, this is really good because the character can't necessarily challenge you, because If you do 3 minus plus 1, your standing light punch or crouching light punch or crouching light kick or standing light kick, since it's 3 frames on startup, it'll no longer be 3 frames on startup. It'll actually come out at 2 frames on startup. So the fastest frame in this game is 3 frames, which I'll talk about the frame data in another video, giving you guys a better like understanding of it in this game, because the fastest frame in this game, like I said, is 3 frames, right? So you kind of get like where I'm going with this just in general. Now, if you do block the middle attack in this game, right, you do get a nice little reward, because being -7 on block in this game is not good at all. And I don't think it's possible for you to cancel into your V trigger, because I'm trying to do it. I don't know if you guys can hear me doing it, but I can't cancel into it, right? If I try to do like a special move, it doesn't work. Like, this is not real, right? Like I can't actually cancel into any special move, right? So when you do commit into that, you need to know why you're doing it. Like, you need to know like why you're trying to go for that. Like, if you notice that your opponent is always crouching a lot, then you can kind of check them. But if they end up standing up, reading that you keep going for this overhead, they can punish you with like a 6 frame, 5 frame, 4 frame, or a 3 frame normal. So being -7 on block in this game is not a good thing at all, right? Now, you also need to understand what you can and can't cancel into. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go back to Kage, which is the character that I'm going to use first in this game, and then I'm going to use Seth. I think these are the 2 main characters I'm going to use. I might pick up Akuma as well, but I'm really enjoying myself with this game. I had to buy this game all over again. A lot of my friends are happy that I'm playing this game, including my homegirl. So they're really experienced in this game. They're like, it's about damn time that you bought this game. But it's going to be a lot of labbing that I'm going to have to do, because there's so many matchups that I'm going to have to extensively lab. But you got to start somewhere, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about picking up G2, but I'm just going to mainly focus on Kage and getting used to him. I still have to buy these DLC characters in this game, such as Luke and Dan, because I like Dan in this game. I like Luke. There's a lot of characters that I like in this game. Like a lot of characters, man. I didn't think I was going to like a lot of characters in this game, but I really do. Like a lot of characters in this game. Okay.
Beyond the battle.
So I still haven't figured out which V skill I'm going to use for Kage yet. But I am getting used to his instant air Hadokens and his instant air little windmill kick. I forgot what you call it. But I am getting used to it, so like I'll actually like show you guys like that I am getting used to it real quick. So let me see if I remember it, because this is me getting a little sidetracked. But I am going to talk about the combos in this game, because I think I'm getting the hang of it, and I think I'm understanding it a lot better. But let's see here, what was the combo that I did? Okay, I think it was that one. Yeah, okay. Oh man, I mistimed it. That's another thing too, you're gonna have to have like really good execution in this game. Not a lot of fighting games have like a lot of execution that's involved. Like it's just like really easy to do combos. Take it deep, bitch. Ow. Anyway, so yeah, I'm as you can clearly see, like I'm getting used to like the combo system in this game, because I kept labbing it. But anyway, like I said, there are things that you can cancel into with your normals, and then there are certain other things that you can't cancel into with certain normals, because those certain normals have certain limitations to them. So if I go for like my standing medium kick, which is 8 frames on startup, right? This is Kage's farthest reaching normal, by the way, so he will be in reuse range. Kage doesn't really have the greatest range, but he has certain things that help him out just in general. If you notice, right, like I'm trying to go for like, actually, where do you go to turn on the, is it this? Okay, cool. So see my buttons on the far left hand side? If I try to go for like a Hadoken, as you can clearly see, it's not coming out. I'm trying to meter burn as well. See the 2 buttons, and it's not coming out. So you need to figure out what you can and can't cancel into, because certain things have certain limitations. So if I do this, I can actually go directly into like a linking situation with this, because my hit advantage is incredibly high. So I can basically do what I want. The world is your oyster at this point, basically, right? So this is something that's very important. So like if I do my standing light punch, I can cancel into that. See what I mean? Like, you see how like that's working? So this is another thing that's very important to understand. I don't think certain characters can cancel into their V skill like immediately, because like I'm trying to press it with like a lot of normals and it's not working. But yeah, it's just figuring out like what you can and can't cancel into with your normals and stuff like that. But what else is there when it comes to normals? You really need to understand your character's farthest reaching normal, because this helps you understand your character's strengths and weaknesses. And the reason why I say that is because there's going to be matchups where characters have better range to where like they can reach you right around here. I know for a fact that stretchy arm dude, that Fantastic Four motherfucker in this game, Dawson, I think that's how you say his name, he can reach you like right around this area, and he has like incredible range. In a sense, he's kind of like a zoner, which is kind of weird to say, because like, you know, he's using like his limbs so to reach you and hit you. So yeah, what else is there? Trying to remember everything when it comes to normals. Obviously you're gonna have to know your block advantage and, you know, your hit advantage. That's definitely very important if you're trying to master one character, and you're gonna definitely have to learn a lot of different matchups. But once you get used to this stuff, it actually gets really easy just in general. I wanted to show you guys something really cool. I'm still practicing his what do you call this move? Where is it at? Yeah, this one right here. I don't know how you say that word, but his airborne windmill kick is what I'm gonna call it. So it's this move right here, right? If I go for like this right here, right, and you decide to respect, which more than likely you'll probably have no choice but to, because I have a crouching light punch that is 3 frames, so this will come out at 2 frames because I can move that frame before you can. I can actually go for like a sick cross up. I think I can do this on knockdown and do this as like an like I can put you in like an Oki situation and then follow up with this. So see how like this is a cross up? So that's actually really cool. Now normally when you do this, it'll wall bounce the opponent, and you can follow up with like a special move or whatnot. There we go. So you see what I mean? Like I could probably do something crazy like that, but I have to get like the timing right, because it's really difficult to do this on a D-pad rather than a actual like fight stick, like one of those like actual joysticks that people use for high level play. It's a lot easier for you to do it on that rather than a D-pad, because I was struggling. But I still got to practice that one. But you see like what I did there. So obviously, as you can clearly see, your boy is labbing his ass off in this game. I'm hoping that I can get online matches very soon. I'm still learning like his frame data. I still have to learn these matchups and stuff, because I don't like immediately posting up online matches, because labbing takes a good minute, and if you're not actually labbing and grinding, like you're not gonna get better at the game, like at all. That's why it takes me a minute to post up online matches, because I like to learn matchups. I don't like fighting people blind, even if it means that I'm learning like one thing in that matchup. But yeah, I still got like a lot of training to do, just in general. I want to see if I can actually get this combo off for you guys real quick. Yeah, bitch! Got your ass. So as you can clearly see, like I get like 51%, so I would rather do that one instead of his down forward, standing 1 or standing 2, or standing 3, which is light punch, medium punch, and heavy punch. So you clearly see like your boy is labbing out this bitch. I'm getting a little bit better with it. because I already know how to do like his instant air Hadokens. So yeah, that's gonna come in clutch. So yeah. Just let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I will be making other videos about this. This video is gonna like way too long, but I just wanted to go over like the little mini basics with like your normals and kind of like understanding how these normals operate in this game. Also, another thing real quick is that they're really quick on like recovery and stuff like that. I think I mentioned this in this video, but if I didn't, I'm just letting this be known right now. Like, they're decently quick and they recover decently quick as well. So anticipating and predicting when the opponent's going to throw out a normal is very, very important. And learning your character's hitbox and hurtbox is very important as well. Like, learning like where your character's hitbox is on that normal and learning where your opponent's hurtbox is when they throw out their normal is like very important to understand. Unfortunately, they don't have you know, hit/hurtbox like data in this game where like you can actually see where it's going to hit at. I really wish that they would do that in future fighting games, because that can really help out a lot of players, including myself. But without further ado, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.